Hey guys, welcome. It's Mr. Big Wheel back with you guys on the new Dragon Ball Z Fusion World. I don't know how many of you guys heard about this game. It's a brand new game for Bandai. It's free to play, and I've gotten into it. Just gotten into it. I'm at level 3. I've been playing for a little bit just to get used to it. I've never played it before. I went into this. I got the Goku deck. So that's the deck I'm going to present with you guys today, is the Goku deck. So far, what I've noticed is if you didn't pre-register for this game, your bits or gems or whatever you want to call it up here is very low. But since I pre-downloaded it and did mine, I got a little bit more. In the stores, for the decks, you have 4 decks to choose from. You got the red deck, which is Goku, the blue deck, which is Vegeta, red deck, which is Broly, and yellow deck, which is with Frieza. Each deck costs you about 400, but when you do upload the game, you do get one for free. The one thing I've noticed the most that I'm having the problems with is the missions. So your missions are very low, pushing out on gems. You can spend 400 gems on one deck. Within probably a couple battles I did with the new deck, I've only got back maybe not even a fourth of the gems. So that is one, I think, downfall this game might run into. But let's jump into a game here with this red deck. Before I can show you kind of how this game works. Hope everybody's weekend's going good. It's supposed to be a nice weekend, I think, for a change. So I'm hoping that spring will finally get to stick around for a little bit. Looks like we're having a good old mirror match here. We'll go ahead and keep what we got. So you're allowed to redraw, but but you withdraw your whole entire hand. If you don't know anything about this game, I'll explain to you as I go. You start out with 8 life over here by your character. Everybody has a leader, which mine is Goku, which represents the red deck. How do they determine who goes first, who goes second? I think it's random. There is no coin flip, as you saw. There's no nothing. So every turn you will have to charge one person, one card basically, for your energy. So if you go second, you get this little energy card over here. So technically, that way you get kind of like a starting heads up in the energy if you go second. Some has this like special. So when I play Wisp here, I'm going to use Piccolo. You do not want to use your energy marker. If you use that energy marker will go away. And you will lose out on the energy. So basically what Wish did was I was able to summon him, lower my opponent's attack down by 5,000, which automatically killed him. And then basically the point of this game is to get your opponent, like any game, life down to 0. But when you get life down to 4, you can do what we call Awaken. Some decks prefer to get to Awaken faster than other decks. What I noticed about the Goku deck here is that it's like a mid-range deck. It's not too super. You don't gotta go too super fast with it. You don't really want to, but it can. But it also it's a little bit more draw heavy base power and try to keep your opponent at bay. So if your opponent's attacking you with 1500 to 1500, he will win. I'm not going to combo anything. So then the battle phrases, you can use these cards. On the sides here, they have a battle, a plus 1000 right here, plus this plus 1000 over here in this corner. And that gives you extra attack power. Right now he wants to attack me again. So I'm probably going to stop this one with my, let's see, Krillin. We'll do one Krillin to combo. So that pushes me up to 2,500. The reason why you want to go above, you can't match it. If I matched his 20,000, I would still took damage. But going above it, I stop his attack. So now to charge, I'm going to charge my Android 18. Nothing special there. Vegeta, though, has a critical. So critical means I can attack him, and he will not get a card advantage. If you get attacked by a card, you can automatically get a card from your life. But a crit will make that card go to the graveyard instead. So what we're going to try to do, don't want to play with, I might not play this wish. I might just hold on to it. Let's just hold on to them. We're going to go ahead and attack with the Vegeta because this is a crit. More than likely, I'm not going to combo it because I don't want to waste none of my cards. I know he's going to waste his out of his hand because he doesn't want to take that damage from a crit. You don't want to lose the opportunity to basically draw a card. And I'm going to go ahead and knock out his Krillin because when I attack, I get to draw a card from my deck, which is fine. And I'm not going to combo. I picked this card up earlier today when I was just testing out, trying to figure the game out myself. Oh, he comboed up just to keep his Krillin alive too. So we'll go ahead and end our turn. That's all we can do. This is a different Goku outside the deck that I got, which I could choose up to one of my, choose up one of my opponent's battle cards, and it loses a attack basically. So now he knows that my guy has a critical. He wants that guy gone as soon as possible. So I want to keep him around. And I'll probably go ahead and use my Krillin because I don't really need him too much because I want to keep my crit around. So the one thing I like about this game compared to other games is you can attack out of turn. You see, he didn't summon first, he attacked first. Then he is summoned with his energy. That's one thing I think is a little different and that I like. He knows, and he's using the Kamehameha, which I have this God Kamehameha. So basically he destroyed my guy for free with that Kamehameha wave. Because he's really trying to get my guy out. With that Kamehameha wave, it also boosts his guy up 230. I'm okay. He can take Vegeta this time around. I have another Vegeta in my hand that does crit. The problem is, I know he probably has a Vegeta 2 somewhere in his deck. Right now he's digging. So, Master Roshi, you're allowed to add one card from your life to your hand. So he's really taking a lot of his life out. Now the opponent awakens. When you awaken, depending on your leader's ability, you gain an extra 5,000 attack and different abilities. For Goku, it's nothing too special. You just get to choose up to one of your battle cards, get an extra 5,000 attack power for the battle, and you get to draw one card. So it's not too crazy, but it's not too bad. I might actually do the Beerus because my Beerus is also a crit. I'm gonna do Whis. We'll charge Whis instead. Trying to make sure I make the right place here. So the God Kamehameha here, I can, if you have no battle cards, reduce the cost of the card in your hand by 1. So I can use only 1 energy compared to 2. And I can choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 30,000 power or less and knock it out. So I could easily knock anything out later on. And we're keeping that around. But now I'm going to do my Whis here. That does crit. And I'm going to go ahead and just attack into him. More likely he's going to spend some cards to stop that. This guy's playing a kind of more, looks like an aggressive red deck. Because you got his life down to 4 real fast to flip. I'm still at 7. So I might need to start taking some more damage myself. Just for I can make sure my Goku is up to par as well. So if the opponent's cards aren't in rest, you can't attack it. So the only one I can attack is him or the leader. And I'm just going to attack the leader. Even though I'm only 1500. I didn't think about that, yeah. I should probably attack him. But since I'm only 1500, he's 2000, he was going to win it. Unless I activate one of my cards. And I'm not really going to. That was kind of a wash. That kind of was a misplay on my part. So now we're going to play a little defensive. The reason why I'm not putting this guy in my life is because he's a super combo. So instead of 10,000 on their attack, I will get 20,000 for a defense boost. So he's going to want to get my boost rate. So he's trying to get him gone. I'm going to go ahead and give him one of my combos here. We'll do the android here. That way, make sure I live. I don't want to get rid of my Goku. Because I can knock out one of his guys for free, basically, with this Goku when I play him. One of these guys that's out here. So now he's attacking with his crit. So now I have to decide if I want to go ahead and get rid of my other crit, or let his crit go through and not be able to draw a card, which I'm just going to probably let it go through. It is a sacrifice of a card because it goes straight to the graveyard, but I'm trying to play this where I can keep this crit on board and the crit in my hand. So now I'm just going to make the unfortunate decision of saving my other crit here, because I want to make sure he stays alive. So I'm going to use my double one, my super basic combo. And he's out of turn. Okay. So thankfully we drew another one. So now I got 4 energy. I'm going to go ahead and play my... I just missed it again. I've been doing this a lot. So at the start of the game phase, you have charge phase. Then the play phase. It's still, like I said, I'm still learning it as I go. So I might not be making the most opportune plays here, but I'm getting it done. So now when I attack with the Beerus here, I can power up my... Let's power up Goku. And then we'll end. On my turn, if you use that... On your turn, if you use your super guard, it will only get 100,000 compared to 200,000. It's only on when they attack that super combo will go off. So now I will, with the Goku, I'm going to attack his Beerus. And I'm going to lock him down by destroying him. And I'm not going to combo it. He's going to do his super combo to keep his alive. Crit guys are very important, and so is double attack. So now my Vegeta, I'm going to go ahead and try to knock out his Krillin here just to get him off the board. And he used another super to keep him alive. So right now my opponent kind of has the card advantage with 3 here. Now I'm only going to have 1 at the end of this turn. But I'm going to go ahead and do Goku so I can draw a card. And I got another good draw off that one. I got another super combo. So I do get rid of at least his Krillin. Unfortunately, he does keep his crit guy alive. He does have card advantage by 2. We have life advantage by 2. But that probably will change here soon because I'm going to try to just let him probably attack me before I can get down as well. So now the question is, do I want to keep this one alive, crit live? No. We'll let him take that one. I know he has 5 energy, which is scary, because he can easily do this double strike right here. Right there it is. So this is the double strike. And he can automatically kill somebody. So when he comes into play, he chooses up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets 20,000 power less. So basically he can automatically destroy certain cards. So now I'm not going to take the crit this time. Or do I want to? These are the tough decisions. I'm going to go ahead and just let it. It'll be fine. The only one I don't want to get through is this double strike. That's the one I'm going to definitely not want to let through. So if I do this, it'll be 40. Oh, I have to play both just to keep Beerus alive here. So I'll probably just go ahead and let it go through. I don't want to have no cards in hand. It's kind of bad I let the crit go down, but on that aspect, there's not much I could do, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I'm not going to charge this time, so you can just skip that phase. Because I really want to keep both these guys in my hand, and I want to play this crit. Now, I know he's a weaker crit guy, but he can still help play. I'm going to use my Goku, which is 1500, to attack his Beerus. If I get one card, I drew my double striker. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my combos. So I want to get rid of his crit guy. I want to see if I can get rid of his. And I can. So we're going to go ahead and end turn there. Because I can't do much with Vegeta, unfortunately. Even though he is a crit. With 1500. Unless I give him a boost. And I want to keep at least one boost in my hand. Because the bad thing with the double strike, he gives you no boost whatsoever. So you gotta make sure you have at least some type of combo, be able to stop some attacks. Some attacks let you through, like this one I'm gonna let through. It'll be fine, but I will stop the double attack because he still has 6 energies. He still hasn't even summoned or did anything yet. Because if he attacks again, what's good about flipping over is I can flip over when he attacks. So he is going to use his crit guy first to power his Goku, the double strike up. So I can just flip here. Get another card. And I'm tied now with him. So I still got to combo something to ward off this crit. But I need to save him. I want to save for next turn, for I can at least attack. And put somebody in the which is going to be him. So we'll go ahead and combo Piccolo. We don't really need him. I just don't want to take this crit. And then I know he's going to do his double attacker. And unfortunately, unless I do both my cards and keep one in my hand, I will not be able to beat it. So now I'm going to play with a little fire here. But I can take, I think, no, 35. So I can't even knock him out with the Goku Kamehameha. But I do have TM, which is just a vanilla. Charge him. So if I play him, the only one I can knock out is his Beerus, which is the crit. But the problem is I will not be able to play my double striker. I want to play my double striker. And I want to knock his double striker down. Because I'm fine with the crit guy. I could have killed the crit, but to get over the Goku, I need to make him a little bit weaker. So with my double striker, I'm going to attack his. So now we're both. He doesn't get 2 cards. It kind of is what it is on that one. Vegeta here, I'm going to attack as well, just to see if he's going to let. He won't let my crit go through. I highly doubt it. Oh, he is. Oh, well, what? I forgot. Anyways, I'm going to now try to knock out his double striker. I'm going to power up my Goku to make sure he has to, hopefully plays into my problem. But I don't want to commit too much, but I want to commit enough. If he does have one, I think his Goku, I believe it's a little different than my Goku. No, I can choose it up to one of my back cards and give it 5,000 power energy. So therefore, I made him waste all of his to try to get rid of that. Unfortunately, I could not. I should have used my Vegeta to try to go after him, to force another card, and then I might have been able to get over it, because you wouldn't have as much defense left. I do not have that one. That one's out of the pack pulls. He's going after my Vegeta, which is totally fine. I know why he's doing it, is to basically stop it from being able to activate as a combo. Because there's an extra 1,000 combo. But I want to save my double. Oh, he automatically does that. I should have read that. So auto, when you discard a card, only do 1 damage. So now he's trying to get rid of my double striker. I do not want him to get rid of my double striker. So we'll go ahead and combo. Basically, he has game. I don't have enough cards to really survive all this, unfortunately. Because he has 40 grand, 40,000. This is going to be double. Unfortunately, we did lose the mirror match. So can I can do that, can I give that, no, I cannot give that to myself. I was hoping I could. Combo just because, and we lose. Because this has no combo power either. Unfortunately, we did lose. And that's how you can play some of the aggro decks compared to a slow going deck or a medium going deck. I got my deck built kind of more medium, not or aggro, not as aggro. It all depends on your draws, like any other game, card game based. But I did get in level. I did get Sun Goku for a green deck if I want a green deck. Which you kind of want to get off the decks. I have noticed as well in the missions. Everything, use a blue leader card to win a ranked match to get 10 gems. Use a green one to win 10 gems. Use a yellow. So the game actually encourages you, or actually wants you to use all the decks, all the colors, and not just prioritize one color over the other. So that's one thing I do like about the game, where it's trying to make it where there's no big bias on them. This hand, we'll keep this hand. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. Because I do got Master Roshi's. I'm going second again. Looks like there. And then we got this Sun Goku here. We're not going to be too bad for turn 2. But turn 1, all I'm going to do is probably play Master Roshi and end turn. And what Master Roshi does basically just helps draw me an extra card. So the Frieza deck, I have noticed, what little bit I've been playing of it, is more of an aggro deck. I actually did buy me a Frieza deck as well, which I'll probably show off at a later time. So if you guys are interested in seeing the yellow deck, make sure you subscribe, and it will pop up later on. We'll go ahead and power up the android here. This android has, on my opponent's turn, he gets an extra 5,000, but on play I get to add 1 card from my life to my hand. So this is how this deck can be a little bit aggro, a little bit faster. It just all depends on how you really want to play it. So I'm just going to, I can't attack. So the reason I can't attack his guy there is because he's not in rest mode. The only person I can attack is him, Frieza, the leader. Problem with Frieza is sometimes they would rather be awake than not. But I'm going to go ahead and attack with Goku just so I can get me a draw. More likely he will let it go through. Because like what little bit of I played of the deck, and what I've seen, a lot of people likes to get to that life 4 pretty fast with a Frieza deck. And he does let it go through. We'll go ahead and end my turn. Now, the one thing I like too as well in this game, because this game has like a lot of positives I see, is that when your leader does an attack, they actually do their ultimate attack. Like if I get a chance, I'll show you Goku. He does this to Kamehameha. Frieza does the Death Ball, and so forth. The problem is I don't like is that the stage I think should show damage from their attack. And they don't. So that's the one thing I wish they probably would have did a little different. I think on some stages they do show a little damage on the stage, but not all stages show damage done from that leader. So we'll see if this stage is. I don't think I've played on this stage, or I don't recognize it. Most of the time I think I've been getting the Rocky stage. So he's going to attack with his leader. See, he's already down to 6 life, because this is how this Frieza deck works. A lot of stuff just takes your life out. I'm going to go ahead and let it go through. I'm fine with it. I do get my God Kamehameha, what I can use later on. He's going to use his shield, his blocker to attack me as well, looks like. So instead of letting that blocker attack, I probably will combo up because I plan on taking out a lot more of my lives next turn anyways with the android. So I will go ahead and burn one of my cards to combo out that one. You could do it either way. I could have took the hit, be at 6, did the 5, and I could be close to 4. So with him, I'm gonna go ahead and play my Beerus. No, let's go ahead. Let's not do the Beerus yet. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Beerus. We'll just go ahead and burn all 3 energy. That way I can threaten him with a critical. He probably won't mind. I'm gonna go ahead and boost up my Master Roshi here. I will not combo. He probably still will let this go through. He will not get the draw from it. But if he doesn't want to go through, he will have to combo up. So he'll have to at least burn 1 card. We'll see if he does. Because you can't use his blocker, because he put his blocker in rest. So you can't use that. So it's either take the hit or stop it with a combo. And he stops it with a combo. We did not get through. So now we'll go ahead and go with Goku. Instead of attacking to him to get him down to 5, I'm going to go ahead and attack into the excellent blocker. Just so I can get an extra card. And I probably will go ahead and we'll go ahead and combo up with that card. I want to get the blocker just off the field. Because I know the Frieza deck does have a lot of blockers in it. Because like I said, I did buy one of the yellow ones. And I've had a little bit of gameplay with it just to test it out. So I kind of know what their deck wants to do. And what it kind does. But not fully. So now we'll see what he does on his turn. So this guy's just here for basically Power Father, just like this one. He's just here to help with the power gain if need be. Kind of just there. He just help you draw an extra card for 1 energy. So let's see. He's just going to attack me straight on with Frieza. I'll probably just go ahead and let it go through. I'm not going to burn one of my cards. Because we're fine with that. We get a card off that. We get another one of our super combos. So we got 2 of our in our hand. I believe I got 4, I believe, in this deck. If I remember correctly. So, the opponent's still thinking on what he's going to do. He still has 3 life up here, so he still can summon something. He's going to summon another one of his blockers. That will take a life automatically out of him. So, we'll see what he's going to do with this blocker. If he's going to have this blocker attack too. Or if he's just going to leave it alone. Well, it looks like he does the golden beam, so he gets to choose up to one of my rest guys. So he's going to automatically knock out my Beerus here with that death beam, which is fine. I don't think they don't have to be in rest mode for me to use that. The only thing that's, like, I like these cards. They do come in handy for these lower ones, like 30,000 stuff, but most of your dangerous cards can be above that 30 grand or above level 3. So some of them can be dead past early game. But some can be very still handy. Like the God Kamehameha here can help knock out this Gohan if I wanted to. If it was another one, which is Gohan can be very a pain with that. It's crit, and it also gives another battle card 10,000 power before he attacks. So he can. This God Kamehameha I feel like has a little bit more. He is choosing to attack with his blocker, which I'll probably just go ahead and let it go through, because he doesn't have nothing else other than medium blocker. And now I have another card in my hand. This is just a normal level 4, 30,000 Frieza. So right now I got 3 now super combos in my hand. Jeez, oh. This guy is 100,000, so I can knock him out, but there's really no reason to with him. So we'll go ahead and charge him. The question is, do I want to add a life and go ahead and wake him myself? Or do I want to play it slow still and summon my crit and attack him with my crit? I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit faster here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a life. That way I can go ahead and flip, get another card. So now we will go ahead and attack into his blocker, get another card. I will go ahead and use my skill. I'm going to power up my android here, but I will not combo anything. I want to keep most of this hand. He's going to use his combo guy off the thing there to keep his blocker alive, which is fine. I'm going to attack the blocker again. I'm not going to use no combo again. So the Kamehameha here, I get to choose your leader or one of my battle cards, and then gets 1,500 for attack. Then choose up to one of my opponent's battle cards, and then gets negative 5,000 power for that turn. So it can come in handy. The problem is that you do have to leave. He does use another combo to keep him alive. Alright, good. Make him use up his cards. So you gotta keep at least one of your energy, as I was saying, available, or 2, depending on which one of these you want to use. So you can't use up all of your energy if you want to use one of these during your turn or your opponent's turn. Because this one's only during battle, and this one is only during main. But you have to have the energy or life energy basically over here to be able to use it. So this Frieza, one of your opponent battle cards with the cost of 3 or less, then switch it to rest. So he has to charge up just to get over me. I'm surprised he hasn't flipped, because he did just now make his life go to 4. So we'll see if he will flip or not. He should, because the Frieza leader ability is about that. So with him attacking, I have to use a combo here, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and just use this one, because I don't want to take just an unnecessary damage there. And now he's going to use his other one. Looks like, yep, his blocker now to attack. And he has 5 cards. I have 9 in hand. I really don't need. What do I not need? Well, we don't really need to stop it too. So we'll see. I think that he can still flip, though his Frieza. I'm not for sure what. I guess he's attacking, but he is lower. But if he flips, he won't be lowered. There he goes. So this time, with him having 7, I'm having 8. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go through. See right here's Frieza's. Here's Death Ball. This one does change. So this field actually does change. So that's cool. I really like that one. Alright. So now we don't really need Master Roshi just to help draw an extra card. So we'll go ahead and charge him. Well, I'm going to play though. I'm going to go ahead. Should we just go ahead and do this one with 30,000? Then we'll go. So I do him and then I do Vegeta, but Vegeta ain't gonna get over anything. Let's go ahead and do Gohan. I'm gonna go ahead and spend all my energy with Gohan. Now Gohan, the reason I was debating is because let's not attack just yet. Gohan here gets a crit. Basically same thing about like anything else. When I crit, like the other one, it will automatically go to the deck if it goes through. And I get to minus one of these guys down 1,000. So we're going to go ahead and minus his blocker down. Not 1,000, but 10,000. I'm not going to combo. He didn't use his blocker. So he has to use a combo or take the hit. And yep, he used a card. Because this game is definitely about keeping your stuff, your cards and everything above your opponent. We're going to go ahead and attack with Goku. I'm going to go ahead and activate my skill. Give it to Android. I just gotta be careful. Right now we're fine. I'm only at life 3. What this game basically matters is if you get down to 2. Because next turn he can get his guy Double Striker out with 5 energy. And that's the last thing we really want, is to get hit by that Double Striker when you only got 2 life left. So that's why when I started to do life 4, life 3, I like to try to keep my hand, like that last game, a little bit fuller before I can combo and try to stay alive. You just gotta know when to combo, how to combo, to make sure you stay alive. Like last game, I comboed probably a little too soon to keep that one card alive. I could have let it go and saved my combo, hopefully. But either way, that other game was kind of a loss. I don't think either way I would have went. I was going to be able to pull that one back. So now we'll let our opponent think again. Because our opponent really thinks it's good long. But we'll see if he has his Double Striker in hand. If he does have Double Striker, or if he has his King Cole in hand. So he's attacking with his blocker to my left Gohan. So he's going to use a power up, I would have to say. Because he kind of has to. Yep, there it is. His Supernova. to get 20,000. So he's gonna be sitting at 40,000. Then choose up one of my opponent rest mode battle cards with a cost of 4 less, and then cannot switch to active. So he's trying to stop one, probably because this is 4 or less. So he's probably gonna try to stop Gohan, or then no, he stops the android because he's hoping I think to get rid of the. But I'm not gonna let him. I'm gonna use one of my super combos here, and that'll be 45, and that'll be enough. So my guess is he probably will try again to go after my Gohan. Because right now the Gohan and truthfully my Android, both of them are really, well the Android's not really that great, but truthfully my Gohan is probably the most biggest threat on the field. Let's see. This card can be switched to active mode during your change phase. Interesting. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my skill. That'll give me 5,000 because I can use this during any battle phase. And then I need to use, I might have to use another double unless I want to use 2 of my singles here, because I have to be over 40 to stay alive here. We'll go ahead and do a combo to get to 40. And combo again to get above it. So now, let's see. That gives me 50. This gives 5,000 power per turn. That's command. Oh, that's command man. Choose up to one of your opponent battle cards with 30,000. Yeah, see, that's why the bad about that is it's a little late now, but game for this one, the 30,000 not going to help except for his blocker. So the only thing that might help is going to be this Kamehameha. That'll give me 15,000 and the opponent needed 5,000 to get over him. So let's see. Frieza can't really do much here for 4, but I can play him because this is only during battle, right? Yep. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and play the Frieza. That'll keep us with 1 energy on hand. We'll attack. We'll go ahead and attack the leader. We'll see if he's gonna put anything up. Because what I'm trying to do is thin his hand. Or basically thin his hand. Because he has 4 cards in hand. If he doesn't thin his hand or doesn't have nothing to protect him, truthfully, I could have game here. But we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and attack Gohan 2 into him. I'm going to go ahead and power down his Frieza here. We're going to go ahead and let that fly how it is. No combo, no skill. Because he has to use a card to stay alive, to not take this hit. But my opponent might time out. I've never seen anybody time out. So I'm not for sure how that's going to work. I already attacked with Goku, so can I attack with Goku? Now the question is, do I want to go for game and hope he doesn't have a blocker and he's been lying this whole time with these blockers in here? Or do I want to go for his 40,000 here and hope? Well, let's just hope. During that, we're going to go ahead and do our skill because it is once per battle here. Do it against Frieza. And we won't combo it with anything. Just to keep my stuff in hand. Just in case. We'll see if he has been lying or not. Because his time is almost out. Yep, nope, he just let it go through. He must not have either nothing or just not for sure. But we did win. Move up to level 5 now. And we got nothing for our missions on that one. But that's it for the red deck. The red deck, like I said, you can play it different ways as you saw. The games are really good, really balanced, pretty fun, very challenging. The only thing I think they need to work on is their gems. But that's for the red deck. Like I said, later on I will do another video over my yellow deck. Just in case you guys want to see that, make sure you guys subscribe to me, and it will be up later on. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.